Once upon a time, in a distant land, there lived a very kind-hearted girl. Her name was Cinderella. She had lost her mother at a very young age. Her father loved her very much, but after some time he remarried. The woman he married had 2 daughters. These girls were arrogant and cruel. One day, Cinderella's father fell ill during a long journey and passed away, and her stepmother and stepsisters began treating her very badly. One day, big news came from the royal palace. All the young women in the kingdom were invited to a grand ball to introduce the young prince. At the ball, the prince would choose the person he would marry. When her stepsisters heard the news, they became very excited. "The prince will definitely choose me," said one. "No, he will choose me," said the other. Cinderella also wanted to go to the ball. Gathering her courage, she asked her stepmother, "May I come to the ball too?" Her stepmother said mockingly, "If you finish all the housework and find a beautiful dress, you may go." Cinderella worked all day. Birds and mice helped her. They repaired an old dress and made it beautiful. But when the stepsisters saw it, they became jealous. "She used pieces from our dresses!" They shouted and tore the dress. Cinderella ran crying to the garden. She thought she would never go to the ball. Just then, a bright light appeared. A fairy godmother appeared before her. "Dear Cinderella, why are you crying?" she asked. Cinderella told her what had happened. The fairy godmother smiled. "You deserve to go to the ball." Then she waved her magic wand. A pumpkin turned into a golden carriage. Mice turned into horses. A dog became the carriage driver. Then she touched Cinderella's old dress. Suddenly she wore a sparkling blue ball gown and glass shoes. But the fairy godmother warned her, "Remember, when the clock strikes midnight, the magic will end." Cinderella thanked her and rode the carriage to the palace. A grand ball had begun at the palace. Everyone was dancing. When Cinderella entered, everyone admired her. The prince was enchanted the moment he saw her. "Who is this beautiful girl?" he asked. The prince danced only with Cinderella all night. They both looked very happy, but suddenly Cinderella noticed the clock. It was almost midnight. "I must go," she said, and ran quickly out of the palace. While running, one of her glass slippers fell on the stairs. The prince picked up the slipper, but Cinderella had already disappeared. The next day, the prince sent a message across the kingdom. "Whoever this glass slipper fits, I will marry." The royal servants began visiting every house. Finally, they arrived at Cinderella's house. The stepsisters tried to wear the slipper, but it did not fit. Just as the servant was about to leave, Cinderella appeared. "May I try it too?" she asked. Her stepmother shouted, "This servant girl is not suitable for the prince." But the servant allowed it. Cinderella put on the slipper. The slipper fit perfectly. Then she took out the other glass slipper from her pocket. Everyone was amazed. When the prince saw Cinderella, he recognized her immediately. "You are the mysterious princess from the ball," he said. Soon after, a grand wedding was held. Cinderella and the prince married and lived happily and kindly for many years. Cinderella held no anger, even toward her stepmother and sisters, because her heart was always full of kindness and compassion. And so, Cinderella's story ended happily.